Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, my brother, for your submission. I appreciate you all right there. Let's hear from. Okay, Madam Patricia is gone. Okay, Black Panther, please talk to us. Thank you. Good evening to you.
My brother, my brother, my brother.
Thank you, my
God
brother.
bless you. God bless you very well. Perfectly well. I want to thank you for coming out today. It's not easy. Everything you brought out today, some of them can be annoying, some of them can be, it just takes a man to stand very firm because of what we are pursuing. Thank you very much. I want to thank the viewers, thank everyone. Mommy in diaspora, may God bless you, mommy. When I and mommy was the first people to start this channel today because I mark am back to back. So, mommy, thank you very much.
The
I
day
was
you first
shocked when
make the day you first make comment, the whole world must hear. But then when you late
I
come, when
mark
you late
mommy
come,
back to
or you
back.
did
I
on
want to
comment
see
section
whether
because you don't want to
I
come
want
and
to see
say the
whether
truth, we will not
mommy
hear
go
you.
beat me for this one. I catch mommy hand back to back today. I want to thank everyone. I want to say here that I want to say to Oga Jonathan, God bless you, sir. You see, Oga Jonathan is talking from the foundation, our foundational problem. That is where he's lifting himself into the whole matter. And I've always been talking from that perspective. Let me tell you guys what is making me angry when I speak. You see, that document they gave us as a constitution is the bane of our problem. And somebody will come here who does not people don't not understand what is going on. Your country is about to be hijacked. The way Iran was hijacked, your country is about to be hijacked. It took Iran 46 years, is there 47 years, to rise up. People don't know the problem of the country and they don't know how to solve it. We are speaking. We need to speak with one voice. We need to speak with one understanding. We need to know where our problem comes from and we need to know how to tackle it so that it can be symmetrical, so that we can see ourselves coming from the foundation into the future as we analyze issues. It's not all about telling Nigeria, come out to, come out to. Are you not a Nigerian? You have to speak on the basic thing, where to focus on and not where not to focus on. When we speak, now, question was asked, do they need to go to Inec office? Mr. Alabo said they go Inec office. To go and do what? Did Inec create itself? It is the law that created Inec. And who makes the law? That's your so-called National Assembly. And who made that National Assembly? That's your so-called dirty, useless document you call document called the Constitution. That is what, see the way I put it now, that is what made all this vampire to come to existence. And who brought in all the totality of all of them is Abdul Salami. See, people don't know this. Look, the more Agbado bring in more law, the more the National Assembly change more law, they will take you back into abyss. Because that constitution cannot produce anything good. That constitution bring open door to bigotry, to slavery, to corruption, to nepotism, and anything you can think about. That is why I want every one of some of us that used to say we have law. It is the law they give you. You see how a man that holds the sovereignty of his own country is speaking. It is the law they gave me. Are you supposed to be speaking like this? It is the law they gave me. So you are subject to the people that gave you the law. Who owns the sovereignty? You will say it is you. Now you are subjecting your personality, your power. You are giving it to the person that made the law to give to you. And you say, hey, they give us this law, we must live by this law. Who told you? It is your instinct and your understanding, your knowledge of in-depth of what you have as a country that you speak. You cannot give what you don't have. That is why today many of us need to study the problem we have, the foundational problem. If we don't know the foundational problem, you think constitution is anything, it's just a document, it's just a document. You will end up, your country will be hijacked. It will take you more another 60 years before you can get your country back. All of us we don't go face about God then. We are talking, we should be fighting the right thing. So if you say, oh no, we're going to fight them, how we go do it? We're not going to do it. Who told you? Now, a constitutional lawyer, an SAN came here. I think none of us need to go. We need to call Baba back. If Nigeria official, we need to call him. Baba can't teach us how a country is being founded, and can't teach some of us. So we don't stay inside a classroom for long. We don't know what he teach. Some of us need to take a lecture. Professor Ezekume is one of most eloquent and one of the most blessed we have now, that hold the flame of most efficient lawyers of our yesteryear that stood their ground. Is one of the few that is left. We need to take his wisdom. We need to take that wisdom he got. You need to transfer it into every one of us so that we can build the future.
Black Panther.
Wait, let me finish my thoughts. Let me finish my thoughts. TINUBU not be block am. We know what they happen. Don't worry, we'll go into that one. That one a later thing. If you not be block am, may not talk. We need to go into his class so that we will learn it. Many of us don't know how a country is made. Many of us don't know. Some of us don't know why we have plan B. If we say we bring our plan B, as of you say, oh no, we don't want this, we don't want it, want that. You will see when the whole thing. If we fold up our hand and we don't tell people that the bane of our problem, Professor Zekuno said it. He said, if you carry that document, Absalom gave us, if you toss and amend that, it will still produce corruption. Does that not ring a bell to us? We think if that man is playing, that man is playing game, or maybe he hate Abu Salami. He's telling the truth. The document is what is bringing these insurgents. The document is what is bringing in that brought in your president that is a criminal, a drug addict, and a drug peddler. The document is what brought him to power. That document brought him to power. Because your past president failed. Jonathan failed. They were all greedy. Obasanjo failed. They were all greedy. They never cared for Nigeria. It was when Nigeria became so decayed that every one of them is now rallying around, jumping up and down to tell us that, oh, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to support this. You see what they brought, where they brought us to? Even Awolowo will have to speak this before he went to meet his ancestors. Now the Azikiwe spoke this before he's speaking like us. Even Sadana spoke like us. Despite his loyalty to his religion, he spoke it. He said we have nothing in common. For us to not to become Congo, let us come together, political class come together and form a new union. But we throw history to the dustbin. Let me see how you will survive. The only thing we have now is to lose our mind and fight and take this thing back. Go into that place that they do the thing. Fight them. Be hypersonic. Fight them and get this thing back. That's the only way. You cannot sit on a roll. You vote. Look at what they are doing with your law, your Inec law now. They can stack it. Every illegality is now made legal. That is illegal, universal thing. That is universal illegal. It's legal in Nigeria. Making fake documents, fake results is not legal in Nigeria. for election. Everything, smoking drugs on the highway is more or less legal in Nigeria now.
Black Panther.
Yes,
Black
sir.
Panther. How
Yes,
do you
sir.
even compare this to what happened in Georgia when Donald Trump tell the electoral person in Georgia says count for 100,000 votes for me? How do you juxtapose this with Georgia?
Did you not see how the Americans reacted? Even the man said, Mr. President, I can't do this against the Constitution.
Thank you.
Did you see the vice president reacted? Mr. I can't support the will of the people. Now, look at it, the will of the people. Because the people is what make the constitution itself. The people is what make the country function. The people is what make you president. The people is the White House. It's not the President Obama or Trump house. But we don't have the will of the people because we are not part and parcel of the creation of this constitution. That is why governance has been hijacked and is far from the people. If somebody can speak here that it is the law they gave us, instead of you, it is the law we gave them. It is a reverse case now. He's speaking on the reverse mood now. It is the law they gave us. I just want to give you a law, or you give the law, or you give them the law. It is what you give that will create the kind of people you see. They've given us dirty law. Abdul Salami created. I said Abdul Salami should be tried for treason. In a world court, it should be tried. I stand, it should be tried. This world is going to hear this word until it goes to his grave.
Black Panther.
Yes, sir.
The one that just sat down and created that law, or some people just sat.
I don't care any people around him. He was the one that signed it. He was the one that brought it. He has the right to say this is subverting the will of the people. I am a military officer created by the constitution that were there before. I cannot subvert it now to the will of the politician. Therefore, I throw this out. He has the power to say it. If he's not saying it, it is him that brought it. We have to understand the situation we are today. I said it, if Peter Obi eventually take it, which I know external force is going to drag this president to his knee. I bet you he's going to drag him to his knee. If he gets it, if he starts by saying, oh, I'm going to build a house in the moon, that day I'll start to fire him. I'll be on the internet, the fire and go anywhere, the fire him. He has to give us a new document. If that is what he's going to give us before he leaves office, he has to do it. Because that document will make a poor man rise to be president. If he thinks that he will make a cosmetic thing to speak and say he changed Inec, then one Agbero comes in again and change the Inec to 1964. Your president came in and changed your national anthem to the one the colonial ambassador gave us. Without regardless of the people, he doesn't give a damn about us. Then I know Peter Obi is part and parcel of them. Yes, I will speak it to his face. You cannot say we are united, we are one country when we cannot give our country a befitting constitution that we call as the black race of the world, that we call our own. What is causing the uproar? Thank you, Nigeria. Just 10 seconds. What is causing our problem now? We don't even understand our culture. We don't understand ourselves because we are scattered. They gave us a scattered constitution, bringing back to a scattered generation and a scattered politician. That is what we are getting. And we must pay the price if we don't act fast. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Black Panther. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. Okay. As you were talking about mentioning Michael Zehome, I just caught that part where you mentioned him. I've just sent it to him now. So hopefully he will react and make time to come speak to us here. Thank you.